Hello and thank you for tuning in. Rose Ward, StampersDelight.com. I hope you're having a fabulous week. It's a beautiful day in New York. And we are going to play with some new products. So hop on, say hi. Let me know where you're from. So a couple of things I do want to show you also that I didn't get with my pre-order and I just got them. So I'm going to be showing you those too. And I think that, oh yeah, we'll start with that. There was a couple other things I wanted to show you, but we'll do that in a bit. Okay, so again, Rose Ward, StampersDelight.com. I am an independent demonstrator from New York, and we're going to get started. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. Or it's evening, you might be just drinking water. Okay, hi Samantha, hi Vicky. So as you can see, or you saw on Facebook maybe, I got my catalogs. No, this wasn't my complimentary one. This was the catalogs I ordered for all of my customers. If you'd like a catalog, you will get one in the mail, either from me through Stampin' Up, or I'll mail it to you. Some will come right out, go right out from Stampin' Up. If you've ordered from me within the last 6 months, you don't have to do anything. You'll get a catalog in the mail. If you're a new customer, you've never ordered from me, and you would like a catalog, I give out. Okay, let me know if I'm back on. Yes, I know Facebook is having a lot of problems today. Everything I've watched is freezing. So the last thing I see here is Vicky telling me I'm freezing. So Vicky, let me know if I'm back on yet. Yes, I know it's freezing, but now I got a green light, so please let me know if you can see me. Let me flip the camera this way. So I'm back on, and I won't go any further till I know you can hear and see me. Yes, I am back. Okay, good. I saw my light went yellow. Just to let you know, this is a Facebook problem today, so I will keep trying to jump back on. Okay, so we're going to kind of go through things a little quick today so that I can get everything done, okay? All right, so again, this is the new catalog, and you can get this from me as one of my customers. A couple of things that were missing from my unboxing the other day, because they didn't have them in stock yet, was the sunflower paper. Actually, it is called Flowers for Every Season. Now, Flowers for Every Season is it's a suite with 2 bundles. And I will tell you right now that Friday I will be featuring one of those bundles, and then Sunday I will do the other one. Okay, so this is the paper for that suite. Yes, definitely share my videos, please. Look at that beautiful paper. Okay, look at that. So again, this is a suite with 2 bundles available. So I'm going to do one on Friday and one on Sunday. Look at this paper. Just showing you all the paper. And Vicky is drinking from her new mug. Yes, she bought one of the logo mugs, one of the magic mugs that changes color. Thank you for that. I actually have some other logo stuff I want to show you, but I'm not going to do it today only because Facebook is... I want to make sure we get through this first. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. That's so beautiful. I hope I have time. Oh, and this is... oh, look at those. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the paper. And that's a Christmas one. So again, I didn't have that on my unboxing. Okay, so there you go. That's the paper that I was missing from that unboxing. The other thing I was missing was the new brass foil sheets. Hi, France. Hi, Marlene. Hi, Brenda, Belinda, Winann. Okay, so that's the brass paper. And then the 2 ribbons that were missing that I just got is the Bumblebee Gingham and the Misty Moonlight. Okay? So those are the things that I was missing at the last Facebook Live. So what I'm going to be showing you today is something old and something new. Something new, of course, is the Forever Fern, with these two great embossing folders. Now I know somebody had mentioned the last time if I could put colored paper so you could see the embossing folders. So there's one. Now these are narrow, they're smaller. Okay. And there's that one. This is the stamp set. And then here's all the dies. And of course I already lost the paper that goes to the dies. Look at all these pieces, all these dies. Unbelievable. What I meant by the paper that comes with it, it's over on my messy table. So this is the set that I'm going to be using tonight. And I am going to also be using, what comes with that is, if you buy the suite, is remember these great foil papers. Okay, so you're going to see me using some of those. Okay. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. I love these. And then we have the ribbon, which you saw me use before. That's that, I call it cheesecloth. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Wait till you get your hands on it. And then, of course, this gold baker's twine, but it also can be see, you can make a little tassel at the end. Okay, so that's all part of the suite. Did I miss anything? I might have. Okay, so let me show you first a couple of cards that I've already done. This was the first card I did with it. Whoop. Oh, that's the envelope that matches. Okay, so here's that beautiful gold foil designer series paper or foil paper, whatever it's called. You poke it out. This right here, the circle, is from the very new Tasteful labels dies. Okay, so that's from another set, but it just fit in there so nice. Can you see it? It's got a stitched effect. Okay, and of course you can see the designer series paper. These little doodads right here are from the other these are from Flowers for Every Season Gems, but they match up nicely with these, so I like to mix and match. And I put a couple of those little gems on there. Okay. Now, this is all new. Right? Okay. Just so you know. Love and laughter forever after. However, that love right there is from a retiring stamp set, which I just think goes so well with this, and you're going to see. That is the Verdant Garden, and that's where I got the love from, and I thought that went really well with that saying inside. Okay, so I did use that saying with that card. So that's the first sample I had. The second one I want to show you, let's see, which one? I'll show you this one next. This one, again, is the designer series paper from the new stamp set, Forever Fern. And I'll have still shots on the website. Now, I have a webinar tonight with Stampin' Up. So I don't know if I'll get everything put on the website tonight. But as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we get a free little on tour, and we get a little webinar tonight. We get to see some of the new products in action. So let me bring this one up close to you, because I want to show you something. This right here, if you can see it, is the new embossing folder, one of the small ones, which was this one. And then what you can't see, did I do it on this one? Nope, I did it on the other one. So what I did was I used the rectangular framelits. Nope, I used, and these aren't retiring, I used the So Sentiment, So Sweetly Stitched dies for these two right here. And then I used a piece of that gold back there, and I just layered up those little Greenery. I was so glad to see that it said Greenery. That's the name of the suite, because that's what I call it, leaves. Greenery, right? And then you can see I did a double bow here, and I unraveled the edges there. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Rose. And then inside, to a friend that makes me smile. So this is the new jade color. This is what is it? Just Jade. This is Peacock. And we don't have the inks yet, so I was using a lot of the Peacock or the Garden Green. So that was my second card. Then I wanted to put in maybe a little bit of fall colors because I think this is what they remind me of. The new colors, the Bumblebee and the Cinnamon Cider. Kind of reminds me of a fall look. So I did this one. Now what you can't see here, it's very hard to see unless I bring it up. These are the two new folders. There's the first one. There's the second one. And this third one right here, wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. Where is it? It's right here. If you don't have this, you want to get this one because it goes so well with this set. And it is retiring. It is the layered leaves. So the layered leaves is on the cinnamon cider. And then this one, the new one, is on the Bumblebee. And then this beautiful one right here is on the mint macaron. So again, something old and something new. This is old and it's going away. But you are going to want to get that because it goes so well with this. Yes, for the ribbon, what I did was you could see I just wrapped it around the back. And then I did this. Let me just show you. It's actually not as hard as it looks. You do have to do a little playing with it. So I just layered these on top of each other right here. And then for the bows, which I just made a knot here. Let me get this knot out. And then I'll show you what I did. You know, it's amazing. I was so tired before I hopped on here from working all day. And now once I get stamping with you stampers, I'm wide awake. So a shout out to Roseanne and also Karen H, my new recruits and my new team members. If you'd like to join my team, go to stampersdelight.com and join the fun. Okay, so what I did for those 3 ribbons is you just pile them up like that, okay? Normally you would cut it so it would be easier for you to do, but I don't want to cut my ribbon right now because I'm not using it. And then you just wrap it around, tie your bow. Once you have it down on your paper, then you can play around with it and you can fan these out. Make sense? I'll show you that in another video. That's all there is to it. And then I just glued it down with glue dots. That's the way I made my triple bow. Okay. You can do this, and this is just a nice little card to send somebody, and of course I got the champagne rhinestones. So that was my next card. Okay. This one is with the gold, that's the gold hoops are with that suite too. And at first I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. This one I cased out of the catalog, but I changed it up, of course. Okay, so let me bring that up, show you that. And of course I sponged it. Now a lot of these sayings, I am using that new Lovely Label Punch, which you saw me use the other day. It's great to have different sizes if you don't have a die that fits the sentiment that you want. If you bring this up close, you can see that new embossing folder. And what you can't see on here is that I actually used the retiring leaves embossing folder on this whole piece of designer series paper. Okay, it's kind of hard to see that though. Okay, so that was my next one. Now I'm going to bring in another something old, which is going away. And this is probably, I'm going to miss this more than any stamp set or anything else in the catalog. My Glimmer. Okay, I should be back. Can anybody see me yet? Should be back now. Just let me know. Yeah, I know it's freezing again. Just let me know if you can see me now. There, it's green. You should see me now. Like I said, it's been a lot of issues today, so that's why I said just keep trying. I'll be back. I do see the green light. So if somebody, I'm still frozen. Can anybody see me now? It is showing me that it's working. It is showing me that it's working, so try again. I'm back. Okay, good. Thank you. I told you I wasn't going to give up. Okay, so for this card, let's see if we can get through the rest of this without it happening again. Okay, so for this card, I did use the new Forever Fern Designer Series paper, the Retiring Glitter paper. And then, of course, this is one of these pieces. Let me just show you this because I'm going to need it anyway. I mean, if I can't get to the stamping, I won't. But this is one of the pieces. And this piece right here, pull that out, is what I used for this card. I'm going to gently pull it out. I'm going to poke that out. Okay, so this is the paper. This is the, from the, that gold foil paper. And then right on top of that is this from the Birds and Branches. I'll show you what it looks like. I might skip doing it because I don't trust the system today. Okay, so what I did was I took this from the Birds and Branches, and I ran this through the Big Shot. So let me run it through the Big Shot and show you what it looks like. I do want to show you because it doesn't cut it out, but I'll show you how you can cut it out. I don't want to bring the Big Shot over there because I'm afraid I'll lose you. Okay. So what happens when you do that on a piece of cardstock, you get this right here. And of course, you're going to poke out all those little pieces, right? And you get this little frame in here. What I did was I took the largest circle from my layering ovals, and you have to get this just right. So you have to put it, you can hear me? I can hear you. Okay. So you lay that right over there and just cut it. You got to be real careful. It's going to leave you a very thin little line here, but you want to make sure you don't cut any of that piece off. So just layer it right on there, run it through the Big Shot, and it comes out like this. Okay, so just layer those up. So this is the Misty Moonlight, and of course these are the little birds. So let me see if I can get through this without everything going down again. Okay, so let's try to get one of these done, okay? All right, so let me bring in my cardstock. So what I did, this again, this is Blueberry Bushel, and that is also Retiring. So what I did was I brought in a piece of, I'd like to do different colors so you can see it in different colors. And this one is the Misty Moonlight. Remember, this is Blueberry Bushel. Love that color, and it is going away. I'm going to bring in my glitter paper, which is also Retiring. That's going to layer right on top here. I'm going to layer that right on top there. I'm going to bring in my piece of Designer Series paper, which of course you can see I used a different side this time. I'm going to bring in my cheesecloth, as I call it. Now I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to color it, but you can color this with the blends. That's how I got the blue there. I just keep watching to make sure I'm still got the green light. At least I now know that I have to keep watching this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and snail that down. right to my glitter paper. And I want that up a little bit further. And this is easy enough to take off. Just a tad more. There we go. Okay. Okay, now for this piece, I'm going to bring in my Tombow, which should be right here. And of course it's not. I do have a full thing of Tombow, so that's a good thing. And I'm just going to dot some Tombow on all these different leaves. Take that off. I'm going to lay that right in here. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Kathy. I'm going to take this little one. This is what I meant when you do that large over circling die. It will just leave you a very thin edge. Okay. That little piece didn't come out. Okay. And then I'm just going to glue that right in there. Now, here's how I'm going to glue that. Okay. I could use my silicone pad, but this is so delicate. What I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to dot some of all around with my Tombow on this instead. I don't really need it on the top, and you'll see why in a minute. Well, you see the other card, you know why. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to lay that right inside here. And just hold that down for a minute. Make sure it stays down. Okay, Maureen, take care. All right. And just layer that right there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this little circle piece. And this is from the Tasteful label dies. And I'm going to put that back there. Okay, you see I did a lighter color here, but I like to change it up a little bit. That just gets snailed right down. Not popped up or anything like that. Now I'm going to bring in my Pacific Point because we don't have the ink yet for the Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink up my little bird right here. Okay. And then I'm just going to turn around and cut that out. Again, I'm not going to bring that over to the table. I don't want it to jar anything. But here's the little die that I'm going to use to cut it out. Okay. All right, so give me 1 second. I'll do that. You can hear me back here doing it. Throwing things around. Okay, so there's my little bird. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to grab a dimensional or two. And I'm going to set him right in there. Kind of breaks that up a little bit. Okay, and I'll bring it closer. Actually, I can bring it closer right now. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a little of this gold thread. And I'm just going to tie a bow. Whoop. It is very thin. But it's so pretty. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is grab a glue dot and put that on with a glue dot. Now these glue dots are for my paper pumpkin, that's why they're flat. And I'm going to actually put 2 here just to hold it in place. back in. Lay that right there. Okay. And then I'm thinking this one I used the new Gilded Gems. Let me just see if I wanted to try. I was going to try something else. Maybe rhinestones. Maybe rhinestones this time. What do you think? Just to change it a little bit. Before I do that, I got to do my sentiment. I almost forgot my sentiment. Okay, let me bring in a little piece of paper here. This is just a little strip. And I'm just going to push that right in through here. Pop that out. Flip it around the other way. Make sure I get it semi-straight. And this is going to go right there, the hello. So I'm going to bring in that specific point again. I'm going to stamp hello. Whoop, I didn't stamp it where you could see me, sorry. Okay, so there's my hello. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Now you see this one's a little bit longer, and it's also the other side of that punch. See, I got to bring that back out so you can see me stamping. Okay. Trenton, I use both Tombow and I use Snail. Snail is going away. We are going to be having a newer adhesive, so that one we have to check yet. But Tombow is a great one to use in the meantime. Snail I like. It's a little bit quicker. My fingers don't get as messy with as they do with the Tombow, but Tombow is pretty good. And our tear tape is great too. So there we have that. I'm going to bring in some regular rhinestones instead of the gold. Maybe make that stand out a little bit more. What do you think? So I'm just going to go around this. And put some regular rhinestones. I think I grabbed 2 with that one. I do. That's a double. It's a double one there. Twins. I'm coming back. Just stay with me. There, I'm back. Okay, so what I was saying before I froze again was I forgot to put this little thing in here. So let me just change this. I'm going to take this. I should be back. I'm green. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm green. You should be able to see me. Sorry. Thank you, Leslie. Now I know you can see me. Okay, so this I'm going to put right there. I forgot to add that piece. Now I'm going to put another glue dot here. And add to the top of my... Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I don't know why it's freezing up so much tonight. I can't help it if it does. Please bear with me. Okay, I'm going to put this back. Now I'll put it right back there. Okay. So there's my second card. Same card, just different colors. Who wouldn't like to get that card? Okay, and I got to put more bling on it. I'm going to finish up real quick before I freeze up again. I apologize. Hopefully Friday morning will be better. There we go. Hello. I want to start singing that song, Hello. And let's see. We're going to grab the Pacific Point. Yeah, I know, Vicki. I'm so sorry, but it's not my fault. You know, I don't want to freeze up on you guys. Okay. Technology. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay. I do have one quick thing I wanted to show you, and I will try as soon as I'm done with this one. Okay, and there's my second card. So before I show you recap of all the cards, I want to actually fix this. I'll fix that later. Okay. I want to show you something that I had seen on our on-tour presentation, and this has got to be the first technique I ever learned. Tina Turner, she's my favorite. Okay. So let me show you this because I think it was Michelle Miller on our on tour did this, and I remember doing this the very first card I ever did when I learned stamping. You take a white piece of cardstock, you fold it in half, right? All right. I'm going to take my sentiment. When you see this, it's unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to take my sentiment, and I'm going to use Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to pull it down here for a minute so I can make sure I get it straight to a friend, okay? All right, now, this is where the magic happens. Take a little Post-it note and put it right over that. Now I'm going to bring in all those stamps, which I didn't do that much stamping with them, did I? Okay, well, you're going to see me now. Okay, so we're going to take this one first. Let's see, we got the peacock out here, so we'll use that one first. And I'm going to stamp, stamp. Then I'm going to bring in Garden Green with this one. That. And then how about Pear Pizzazz, and I'll get a smaller stamp here. Okay. That's it. I'm going to lift this off. Look at that. What a great card, right? Who wouldn't like this card? And then you can finish it off by just adding some of our gems. These new ones, let me tell you, they are sticky. Maybe put one there. One there. Maybe one up here. Quick, easy, simple card. Look at that. Post-it note card. All right, before I get cut off again, let me bring in the other cards. Again, I will put still shots on the website, stampersdelight.com, either later today or tomorrow. I will also add in the description, everything I used, okay? I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so you can see these a little closer. There's the two birdies. Maybe that's a little too close for you. Okay, here's the one with the cute little ring. And we've got these two cards. And then the first one that I did, which was this one. Let me just bring that back in. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed my cards with the... And I don't know all the names yet. I do know that what page it's on because I actually wrote that down. But of course now my catalog's buried. Oh, here it is. And again, here's the new catalog. I can't show you the inside. But this is the new set called Forever Greenery. And I love the name of that. Greenery. That's, you know me, that's what I call all the leaves because I don't know what kind of leaves they are. They're greenery. So that is in the new catalog, which you will be able to order from on June 4th. Don't forget the retired list, and don't forget stampersdelight.com. Join the fun. I want you on my team. Thank you again for tuning in. Hi, Janice. There's a team member. And also, I will be back here Friday morning at 7 a.m. Hopefully technology, and we'll be working better. Okay? Thank you. Have a great night. Keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.